Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, The Anime Bug. Today we'll be watching That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, openings 1 to 4. I'm your host AZ, and if you're wondering if why my sister's not here, because she has her exams for a few weeks, so I'll be hosting the show alone. So here we are. Alright, so what do I know about the show? I have in fact seen around 8 to 10 episodes back when it came around 2 years ago, and I never got back to it, but I do remember the first opening very clearly. I was a big fan of it, so it'll be nice revisiting that and also to see what potential elements are there in the later openings, because I've heard that it gets pretty dark and serious in season 2. There's some invasion arc or something from what I know. So that'll be pretty exciting to see what the opening shows us. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked to see what season 2 openings will show me, and since I know the characters, so I will be able to discuss more about that. Anyway, yeah, let's just jump into it. Oh yeah, this is pretty familiar. And obviously I've seen this opening. And there's our main character Rimuru, the OP slime, and his comrades. Something that I liked really about the show is the found family angle that they went for, since he was basically uh, developing his nation, so to speak. I really like that RPG aspect, and his costume design is really good. And there he goes, just casually cutting off a snake like it's no deal, no big deal. And the music has this very adventure-y, energetic feel, like you're really in a isekai. And there's the girl who died, and Rimuru took her form to honor her. And there's the Horn family. I don't remember all the characters' names. I do remember this guy, and this guy definitely, and the dog. Yeah, and I believe that's the Orc invasion arc. I think that happens in the second core. A lot of other characters I don't know. Damn, I don't remember the action scenes being this good. Holy shit! It's really dynamic. The camera never stays in one place, and they're doing a pretty good job of showing all these characters, like how cool they are. And there's Rimuru. Yeah, the camera is really shaking. Like you feel the impact. It's a pretty solid opening. It's probably it's going to be hard to beat this one. And then he goes back into his slime form. Nice. All right. So a couple of things that I noticed. So starting off with the characters in the Blades of Grass. This is pretty similar to Attack on Titan's first opening, if you would recall. And then we get a shot of our main character, and see even the way the screen's moving, like there's heavy wind blowing and the screen is slightly waving. It's a real neat effect there. And see, even the font, the way it bounces like a slime, it's a pretty subtle effect, like they're all made of slime. I believe this is based on a light novel or a visual novel, because generally those are the ones that are very lengthy, the name titles. And I believe this dragon was there in episode 2. He or she got captured. I don't remember the name, but they formed a bond, Rimuru and the dragon. So apparently the dragon gets freed, and that's the girl. I don't remember much about the girl's backstory, but I do remember her family or her city being burned in flames, and that's what this scene is signifying. Yeah, and I want to talk about this scene. Why the action scene feels so good is because the camera is always tracking the character, and it's always one step behind. So it feels like the camera is trying to catch up with the character, and you get that sense of movement and intensity in each of the action scenes. Right here, see, the camera is always trying to figure out where Rimuru is. Like it has the weight, like his moves, the fight scenes, they have real weight, because the way they've very smartly figured out how to utilize the camera. It's not that easy to do. I haven't seen that in a lot of shows, so that may hint to the quality of fight scenes in the actual anime. And I don't know or remember who that character is. Maybe the mother or a sensei. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember her backstory, but I do know that she dies in like pretty early on. It was a surprise. And then this is one of his found families, the Horned people. I don't really remember the names, and these I believe are the not ogres, orcs. No, orcs are those guys. maybe ogres, yeah. And then this is that the one character I remember. And this is one of the lizard people. I believe he was the prince, and he's quite dramatic. Like at first he was pretty annoying, but then I got used to him because I understood. Okay, this is that kind of a character. And that's the dog who Rimuru took in when he killed his entire family. And this is the orc. So I don't know much about the orc invasion arc, whether that's in season 1 or season 2, because I know that there's something serious that happens in season 2. I'm not sure if this carries over, or maybe I'm not really sure, but that seems to be the orc king who's attacking. And then all these characters I'm not really familiar. Look at these scenes, man. They have so much weight to them. These are really good. Seriously. Damn. And it's a very neat way of introducing these characters. Like, it's not just a simple montage of, hey, here's this character, here's this character. It's actually showing them in the fight scenes. So you really get to see how badass they are, what are their powers, how do they fight. For example, this old guy fights pretty close with a small sword, but very swift strokes. And there's another chick who just is a, heavy sword, two hand wielding. So they have pretty different fighting styles. And then this guy reminds me of there's this character, Darby from MHA. I don't know why. Yeah, fire, obviously. He looks like an emo badass character with fire abilities, pretty similar to Darby. And then this dude, look at how the camera is. I'm a huge fan of cinematography in anime when it's done well. This is really good. And then it cuts to him dropping from the dragon and then back to his slime form. Nice. So it's a very complete opening. Like, it has everything. Yeah, I mean, if the other openings are as good as this, then I'm in for a treat. Looking forward to the second one. Let's go. All right. Slime opening 2 of season 1. Come on, you have big shoes to fill after opening 1. Let's go. Oh. We have shifted gears down. Very calm opening compared to the first one. Song's pretty good still. I actually thought that they would go into the invasion arc. I'm kind of surprised that things have gone down. Everyone's just hanging around. Is this like a festival arc or something? Oh, one thing I remember, he's pretty likable. Our Rimuru. So most of the main characters still are there in the second core. Thankfully, no one has died. Oh wait, isn't that the orcs? Okay, a lot of new characters. Oh, I remember these from the first episode. These were rookie adventurers. Oh the heck. Okay, a lot of new. Holy shit. Song is good. The song is as good as the first one, but I still feel like the first one is special. You know. Okay, he's fighting with probably a waifu character. I'm not sure which one of these are allies or proper enemies. Okay, the orcs are building. Okay, this is confusing. I'll have to figure this out. Oh, the cast grew. His found family is now even bigger. Nice. Alright. Quite a few things to talk about. Starting off with this scene, very calm, serene music, shooting star, and then we see the girl who had died. So from what I gathered from this is it's a brief interaction in the beginning, like it's her wish, right? From what I remember, Rimuru is trying to do something for her by honoring her, and if I don't really remember, but there might be a promise made between these two, and it's like an acknowledgement of the wish that he's going to fulfill. And then she disappears in peace, and then he opens his eyes as he is probably recollecting that memory, and he looks down upon, is this his town? Because I don't remember him, because his town was pretty small. It was mostly made up of few houses, so this might be a nearby city, or maybe they occupied the city. And then it pans to the activities happening here. Everyone's together. The lizard guy and the orcs, they're now all buddies. And then what is this is his personal carrier or something. It's badass looking mofo. I like the scene. She swings her heavy blade, and then in the dust, it's like he at the same time he's made his move and he's now sheathing a sword. It's a nice transition. This is pretty interesting because I saw this character, I believe, in the end also. So I first thought that he was a member of the enemy because I know that there is an orc invasion arc that happens either in the end of season 1 or in season 2. So it's really interesting because wait, this is a boar, right? Not an orc. Okay, I'm confused. I might have been mixing the two. So this is a boar. But I know there's an orc invasion. Maybe these are orcs. I'm not sure. But somebody died. Somebody close to him. Maybe someone he looked up to. And his eyes, you can feel the emotion. And then we cut back to our adventurers. These guys back from episode 1 from what I remember. So it's like, it's nice seeing them again. Maybe they'll become a part of our crew. The rookies. And a lot of new characters. And then this weird trio with this guy who's probably psycho. I hate clowns. So I'm not looking forward to that if I ever see this series again. This is a level 100 calamity. This feels like the end game. This might be the serious part of the show. So where did this monster come from? This looks to be like serious business. Yeah. But apart from that, the rest of the opening is pretty lighthearted. So maybe they're showing hints of the future, maybe of season 2. And then this fight, I'm kind of confused because these two are not enemies. They're both smiling. It's like a friendly bout. So I'm not sure what's happening here. But that definitely looks like a waifu material. It's just a costume and pink hair. And then she jumps back to her own crew. I recall that guy with the curl. He has the clown trio. And then so this happens. And then they slightly pan the camera to the right just to show their character. So that character is pretty important. Probably someone who does not want to always hang around with the group. So they are in the shadows. Interesting. And then this character I've seen in a few thumbnails. Fairy, elf. There's so many factions here. It's kind of confusing who's on whose side. Are they all competing for something? Are this because the second core would only be 12 episodes, right? So how many things are happening? So there's a lot happening. And then the boars or the orc, I don't know what to call them, but they're rebuilding. Maybe a fight happened. Maybe they lost. If I'm assuming that they went against Rimuru, then they probably lost, and they're trying to make peace, just like the other races who joined him, the wolf dogs and like the wolf dogs. And then his family grew even larger. And there's that orc boar guy, part of his crew. And there's some vine lady. Oh, there's our squad, our rookie squad from episode 1. They're also part of the crew. Nice. I really like how his family is growing. I'm a huge fan of found family stuff. So it's pretty nice. All right, good vibes throughout. So far, I would say that first opening, since I have heard of it, I've heard it a long time back and a couple of times. So I would say that I prefer the first one, but they're both pretty solid. I want to see how season 2's openings stack up. So we'll jump into that. All right, season 2 opening 1. I hope it's as good as season 1. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. How you gonna start? Static? What? Okay, that was weird. Oh, pretty energetic. Nice. Good way to start an opening. All the characters are back. Wait, what? It's a lot more vibrant. The colors, it's like the animation scaled up in the 2 years. He's still wearing the mask. That's interesting. The dragons here. Yeah, the song's pretty good. Is that girl, waifu? Oh, our rookie squad is still here. Who's traveling with them? Still has that same energy. Damn. Still hunting on monsters. He's wearing the mask throughout the opening. That's interesting. Who are you? Oh, that elf girl. Okay, a couple of interesting characters. I'd say the song is as good as the first one. Oh, a clown crew. All of the characters are still there. I mean, obviously. Still no signs of an invasion. Maybe they're trying to keep it hush hush. Nice. So we start off with a very weird static screen. I wonder if that's just taken from a particular episode or that happens every single time. It's pretty weird choice. Okay, then we start with the energetic opening. We get both shots of Rimuru in slime and human form. And then we are introduced to, okay, this is pretty neat. The way they introduce them through manga what do you call it, panels, right? So it's done very quickly because we don't need to introduce these characters again and again. We know who these characters are. But then this happens, like he's trying to hog, because I remember his character, he tries to show off that he's some very powerful person to be feared, and he's trying to hog the screen, but then he gets cut by both of these guys and he's flexing, taking over the entire screen, and you can see his expression right there. It's pretty hilarious. And then we get the title card, and what is interesting is that he's wearing his mask. Like, we didn't really see him wear his mask in the previous openings, so I wonder what's happened. Like, why hide his face? And also the dragon, I'm guessing the dragon is now free, but what's weird is they keep cutting through him and they're showing some guy. I don't know why. Like, you see, it's almost like these two have a relationship with each other. I'm not sure what to make of there, but the dragon's free apparently, and maybe this is someone who freed the dragon. I'm not sure. And then we have the same knight from the first opening who was fighting Rimuru, I believe. He's standing there in solitude, contemplating something. And then we have our waifu character, obviously. Pink hair, lots of glitter, sparkly eyes, hugging a teddy bear. I mean, no, wait, those are dragon claws. What the heck? And then I don't know who these children are. The girl in the middle, she looks like the girl in the mask that Rimuru's appearance is based on. I wonder if this is a flashback. And then we see what are clearly villainous characters. Good character designs for the villains. And then he just shoots into the enemy line without hesitation, just like a badass, slashing them with no hesitation. I wonder how huge his skill count is, and if is like, I don't think that's it's a case of One Punch Man where he's too OP. I do feel like Rimuru has more often than not come across challenges. I just wonder how he dealt with it the first time. And then we have the elf fairy lady. She summons, or at least she's waiting for this huge gentleman demon in a suit. It's almost like he's enchanted. Like, there's this deep connection with these two, the way he's looking at her. And then we have these jokers. They're probably for comedic purposes. Like the trio of jokers. I don't see the fourth guy here. So something whizzes past the screen, and there are feathers for some reason. It looks like Rimuru because in slime form, but I'm not sure. Overall, I would say that the first season's opening was still better than this one. They didn't really show a lot of new things. Still introducing the character, still has the same adventure-y, energetic vibe to it. I don't see any hints of the invasion arc. I'm not sure when it happens or whether they're trying to hide it. You guys can let me know in the comments what exactly is it that so dark about season 2, which everyone was hyping on social media. Maybe we'll see it in the second opening. I don't know. All right, second opening. It's now or never. Show me what you got. Let's go. Okay, nice start. Oh, this is serious. This is serious. Finally. Yep, they're going to war. The music already tells me it's serious. And the colors are now a lot darker. That's English. Wait, that was the character with the dragon, right? Oh. Holy shit, the animation is so clean. Okay, this might be my favorite till now. The song is really, really good. Holy shit, that looks good. Whoa. That is a nice silhouette. The song is really carrying this opening, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Shit, man. Now I want to see this. Yeah, this is where this shit gets real. It's mostly nighttime. Even the clowns are looking serious. The knight's still alone. He looks more and more girlish every opening. And okay, this is my favorite opening. I have to see who the singer is. All right, very, very interesting. I love this opening. The song really carried it, but the visuals also, like, immediately you know that this is going to be super serious. And this is what I was talking about, that like the show gets really serious in the second half. All right. So here we have Rimuru walking with a lot of wind blowing past. You feel every stride, like his carefully measured steps. And he's walking with his his two closest allies. That's interesting that she would be his closest ally. I knew the dog was pretty close. So a lot of scenes are dark, where we saw in the previous openings that there was a lot of vibrant color, a lot of contrasting scenes. Here you see it's very mellow and dark, and the song informs us of that. This was very interesting. So I think I finally figured out who this character is. I mean, I should have understood that earlier. So we see the fist bump from this guy and Rimuru, and then it cuts to the next scene with the dragon, and they also have that fist bump. So the dragon has taken the form of that guy, which makes sense in this universe because Rimuru, a slime, if he can shapeshift into, although it might be his ability. Anyway, but I'm pretty sure that this dragon is that same guy. So he got freed and he took the form of a human, probably because it's a lot easier for him to be a member of the party and to move around instead of being a huge ass dragon. That's nice. And since he is now a human, we can more easily relate to his facial expressions and emotions. So that's a good choice. And then we have character montages, both of these guys in suits, the lizard boy and I'm going to call him Boar Man, two girls and the two emo guys. Nice. And then this shot, dude. This shot is so fucking good. This almost reminds me of there's a level in Bloodborne, the Nightmare Frontier. That reminded me of this, or Canehurst Castle. If you have played Bloodborne, it's so good, dude. This is almost like a wallpaper. And then we get a treat to this character with the mask. So there was a scene in the third opening where he had this mask. So it's our main villain, and the way it's lit and the shading, it's really good. That's a menacing figure. And the way the castle is in the background and him in the foreground, the way it pans, I like it, dude. This is probably low-key the highlight for me in all these 4 openings. I love shots like this. There's a lot of inscription in circles around him, as if the castle is protected by some magical spell. And of course he has a wine glass because this guy is a man of class. And then we have other secondary characters introduced, a lot of the new ones. And then this guy is fighting this dragon. Look at this dragon. That character design of the dragon. So good. So a carcass of an ancient dragon come to life in this misty, foggy swamp bog with the vignettes around it. That is really good. I just want to look at it. Yeah, that's really good. And our character is fighting this one alone. I don't know what these inscriptions are. It's probably a made-up language in their universe. And then I don't know what is happening here. This doll reminds me of the references artists use to, make human gestures and poses. That's what this looks like. Or on second thought, actually looking at all the threads, this looks like a puppet or a doll. Weird. I don't know what that was about. And we see someone's reflection in Rimuru's eye. And this, look at the length of this sword. They really like to exaggerate. Damn. And an opening is serious when even the clown characters have this serious look to them. And then we again see the knight standing alone, thinking about God knows what. And then Rimuru finally reaches his destination, which looks to be a portal to another dimension. Like he's going there to travel, to fight alone. And then we have a constellation in the form of a circle. That has to mean something. That can't just be a coincidence. So he's walking under this constellation of stars to another dimension to fight God knows what. But he's going there alone. It's probably going to be a huge battle. Probably the highlight of season 2. Interesting. This was clearly my favorite opening. The song, the visuals, the mood. I love it when shit gets real. Shit gets real in lighthearted shows. Something like Gintama. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I really think that this show has potential going forward. I would love to catch up to season 2 in my own time and see what this arc is all about. So yeah, that's it. That's been it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the analysis and my reaction. If you like this, then you know the drill. You can subscribe if you want. I'll be doing a lot more reactions going forward. And I thank you for watching the whole video. Yeah, that's been it. See you guys in the next video.